Welcome to the first edition of What's New in the Library for the new school year. I'm so glad to see you all back. And something that I really liked about open house this year when I saw a ton of you was I pretty much know everybody in the building now. There's a couple new kids and a couple new of you that I'm going to get to know really well. But most of you, I already remembered you from last year. So when you came and saw me at open house, I got to say, welcome back, instead of, what's your name? What grade are you going to be in? So that was really cool. I think that'll probably be about the only year that'll happen, but it was great. I love seeing you at open house. So welcome back. It's going to be a great year in the library. I have a ton of new books to show you. This summer, I went to a lot of garage sales and I got a ton of new puzzles. So if you like to puzzle, make sure you come in, check out the puzzle, do the puzzle. I've got origami for you guys to fold. I've got new bookmarks for you to color. So come by, check out a book, and then do one of those fun things. So I can't wait to see you in the library. Here's all the new books. Lots of good mystery and suspense books this month. The first one is One of Us is Back, which is the third book in the One of Us is Lying series. We Don't Swim Here. Gallow Gate. And then the next two books are part of the series, The Good Girl's Guide to Murder. The first one is Good Girl, Bad Blood, and the second one is As Good as Dead. Where Darkness Blooms, The Flowers See Everything. Live Your Best Lie by Jessie Weaver. And the last one in mystery is If I Stay. In science fiction, we've got some new books. These are part of series. This is book number 5, Defy Me. And number 6 is Imagine Me. Number 1 through 4 is already in the library. This is a new series called Rot and Ruin, book 1. And then book 2 is called Decay. And number 3 is called Flesh and Bone. In sports, we only got one new book this month, but that's all right. And it is called Select, about a girls' soccer team and the coach and some problems they had. In fantasy, we've got one called White Fox. A couple of you have asked me for Fox books. The next one we got is called Legends of Lost Island. And this is a really popular one. It's kind of short, so I think if you like fantasy but you don't like long books, this is the perfect one for you. Next, we got Snow and Poison. This is a twist on the Snow White fairy tale. The first one in realistic fiction is by Jennifer Nielsen. You will recognize this author as the same one as A Night Divided. And this one is a historical fiction about the Titanic. So if Titanic interests you, this would be the perfect one for you to read from realistic fiction. Then we have The Gray by Chris Barron. Next is Fly, about a kid that does fencing, like a sport at school, like with swords and stuff. Definitely not a sport we have here at Beaker. Next is Control Freaks. And the next one, If I See You Again Tomorrow. This is part of the LGBTQ collection of books I have. Next is called Mixed Up by Gordon Corman, a very popular author here at Beaker. He wrote Restart, Linked, Gifted. Great author. After that is Forever Is Now by Mariama Lockington. This one looks funny to me. The Year My Life Went Down the Toilet. I want to try to read that one first before you all do. The Museum of Lost and Found by Layla Sales. And then we got in book number 2 in the Hawthorne Legacy series. And the last one in realistic fiction is a classic. We've had this one for a long time. This is just a new copy, and it is Old Yeller. Tons of new graphic novels this month. The first is a series of 4. Cucumber Quest is the series. The first one is called The Donut Kingdom. The second one is The Ripple Kingdom. Number 3 is The Melody Kingdom. And the last one is The Flower Kingdom. After that, we've got 3 new ones. If you like the Catstronauts books, these are kind of a companion to them, called Waffles and Pancake. There's 3 of them in that series there. And then next is one you all have been asking me about, the newest I Survived graphic novel, Hurricane Katrina. Another Five Nights at Freddy's book. Graceling, this is a book that was originally a novel, now it's a graphic novel. Order of the Night Jay by Jonathan Schnapp. A new one in the Babysitter's Club series, number 12, Jessie's Secret Language. And then the Babysitter's Little Sister, Karen's Kitty Cat Club. Space Boy. This is number 8, 7, 8, 9, and 14 is what I got in. I already have all the other ones in the library. This is just kind of filling in some gaps there of what I was missing. The next one is called Bomb by Steve Shinkin. This is a really good book about World War II and the building of the atomic bomb. If you saw an advertisement this summer for the movie Oppenheimer, it's about the dude that built this bomb. So this is the graphic novel version of a book that we already have in the library. Next is The Moth Keeper. This is a great fantasy book located in graphic novels. Next is Squished, about a great big old family. School Trip. It is a companion to the book New Kid. The Fifth Quarter, Hard Court. FGTV, 2 new FGTV books. This one, Save the World and Into the Game. A lot of requests for those. Coming up next are 2 in the Wings of Fire's graphic novel series, number 5 and number 6. The next one is Danger and Other Unknown Risks. This one looks good to me. I want to read it. Next is Eerie Tales from the School of Screams, looks super creepy. Heartstopper. I have 1 through 4 in the library, and this is a companion, like an extra one. It's called the Heartstopper Yearbook. This next one is called Picture Day, and if you look at the picture there, it looks like she's getting ready to cut her braid off right before school pictures. And I relate to this book because I have a really funny story about something I did to my hair right before Picture Day in kindergarten. So come by the library and I'll tell you that funny story. Next is a book called A First Time for Everything by Dan Sentat. Last, we have Beowulf. It's like a play on the famous novel Beowulf. And then last but not least, the newest Dogman book, Dogman, 20,000 Fleas Under the Sea.